Seoul found itself in disbelief on the night of September 14, 2025, when one of the most unexpected and dramatic moments in recent pop culture unfolded. What began as a celebration of artistry at Tyler, the creator's performance in Axe Hall, evolved into a whirlwind of speculation, questions, and emotions that extended far beyond the walls of the venue. The night was already historic. Tyler's tour had been hailed as one of the defining global events of the year, cementing his dominance in alternative hip-hop and showcasing his ability to draw international crowds. Seoul, often described as a cultural meeting point where Eastern influence and Western artistry collide, was the perfect stage. Fans had filled the hall with anticipation, already buzzing with the news that BTS members Namjoon, J-Hope, and Taehyung had taken their seats in the audience. For many, their presence alone elevated the concert to legendary status. Cameras flashed, social media lit up with whispers, and the sense of expectation thickened in the air. But nothing could have prepared the crowd for what came next. Eyewitnesses reported that midway through Tyler's set, just as the performance hit its most powerful moment, the sudden presence of JungkooK was revealed. It was not announced. It was not hinted at. There had been no suggestion that he would appear. His arrival, silent but unmistakable, sent shockwaves through the venue. What made the situation even more extraordinary was Taehyung's reaction. Those close enough to see him claimed his expression shifted instantly, from calm composure to visible shock and emotion. His presence in the hall had already drawn attention, but the suggestion that JungKook's appearance was directed specifically toward him became the question on everyone's mind. Was this a spontaneous gesture of support, or was there a deeper, unspoken message behind it? Theories multiplied within hours. Some believed JungKook had simply come to support Taehyung as a friend, echoing his past words about concerts being moments of inspiration. Others interpreted it as symbolic, a reminder that, despite their individual paths, BTS's ties remain intact. Still others argued it was calculated, a dramatic move designed to redirect attention toward unity at a time when narratives of division were circulating. Inside AX Hall, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. Fans reported that whispers spread quickly among staff and audience members, alerting Taehyung to JungKook's presence before he had even caught sight of him. By the time it was undeniable, the air felt charged, as though everyone was waiting for the meaning of the moment to reveal itself. The optics were impossible to ignore. Namjoon, J-Hope, Taehyung, and now JungKook, four central figures of BTS, had been brought together in one space, even if not on stage. Was it coincidence? Was it a staged reunion? Or was it, perhaps, nothing more than the unpredictable nature of life, colliding with the expectations of millions? For the audience, Tyler's show briefly became a backdrop. Though his performance remained mesmerizing, much of the energy shifted toward JungKook's sudden appearance. Every glance, every reaction, every subtle movement between him and Taehyung was captured and analyzed online. Some swore they noticed exchanged gestures between the two, though whether they truly acknowledged one another remained unconfirmed. Did they meet afterward in private? Or was JungKook's appearance meant to remain wordless, a symbolic presence louder than any conversation? The significance of the evening was heightened by its timing. BTS, though not currently performing as a complete unit, exists under a magnifying glass. Every step of every member is dissected, weighed, and interpreted for its meaning to the group as a whole. The sight of multiple members in one place triggered what many described as the closest thing to a reunion seen in months. To fans, the symbolism was undeniable. No matter how fragmented their careers might appear, the ties remain visible, unpredictable, and profound. Social media exploded almost instantly. Hashtags trended worldwide within minutes, with fans celebrating the possibility of renewed closeness, while others raised cautionary questions. Was Taehyung's surprise genuine? If so, did JungKook's appearance signify tension, solidarity, or something in between? Analysts noted that, once again, BTS had proven their cultural dominance, so powerful that even a rumored interaction between members could overshadow one of the biggest tours of the year. Yet, beneath the wave of excitement, doubts began to surface. For all the passionate eyewitness accounts, there was no confirmed visual evidence of JungKook's presence. In a venue filled with influencers, fans, and professional cameras, the absence of photographs or videos quickly became difficult to ignore. By the following day, the story began to shift. Investigations revealed that while Namjoon, J-Hope, and Taehyung were indeed documented in the audience, JungKook was not. The supposed sightings traced back to anonymous social media accounts, unverified posts, and rumors amplified by the collective desire to see the members together again. What had begun as whispers evolved into full-fledged narratives, spreading across platforms with astonishing speed. The psychology behind this phenomenon is clear. Fandoms of BTS's scale carry immense emotional energy. Even the suggestion of a reunion, no matter how thinly supported, resonates deeply with millions who long for visible proof of the members' unshakable bond. In this case, the mere plausibility of JungKook's appearance, given the confirmed presence of other members, was enough to ignite worldwide belief. But fact and desire are not the same. Careful scrutiny confirmed what the absence of evidence already suggested. JungKook was not at Axe Hall that night. His schedule placed him elsewhere, and no reliable witness or documentation could prove otherwise. The entire story, while emotionally captivating, existed only in the realm of fan-driven imagination. This distinction matters. The modern media environment thrives on sensational headlines, and emotional speculation spreads faster than sober correction. The narrative of JungKook arriving for Taehyung at a high-profile concert was too perfect, too dramatic to resist. It echoed themes of loyalty, surprise, and unity that fans crave. But it was, at its core, a myth, an example of how quickly fiction can outpace fact in the digital age. Still, dismissing it as false does not erase its cultural impact. The rumor revealed the depth of longing fans feel for BTS's collective presence. It underscored how even imagined moments can generate real emotion, real debate, and real community among millions across the world. In that sense, the story itself became part of BTS's ongoing legacy, not as a factual event, but as a reflection of the immense emotional power they hold. Tyler's concert at Axe Hall remains historic in its own right, but in the aftermath it became more than a musical milestone. It turned into a case study of how narrative, speculation, and fandom intersect in modern pop culture. The truth, that JungKook was not there, does not negate the way people felt when they believed he was. And perhaps that is the greater takeaway, that in the world of BTS, the boundary between reality and imagination is porous, and both sides of that line hold extraordinary influence. Until the next chapter unfolds, fans are left with the same question that first sparked the frenzy. Why did the story of JungKook's sudden arrival feel so believable, so necessary, and so powerful, even without proof?